never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Allen's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20.
Bring it!
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. A spin. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
His first carry of the game. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He may try and run for this. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was one advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Mack. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
But he's got his man Hilton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll pitch it out to Mack. Mack's got the first down and then so. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards the pickup there. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And inches.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56, right there, 56.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Made the tackle.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard run. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 17. Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Buffalo.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. Does the big boy have the juice? How about the big boy snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. This is a quick pass from Trubisky, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Good. Makes the score Colts 14. Bills 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
49, guys. Mike.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
At the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn.
Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The ball call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
5-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 3. Check 18.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The pitch back, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
49-yard attempt.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To Stephon Diggs.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to number 80.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Your Bills 21, Colts 14. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Lock in, lock in.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Mack. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
56.
They run with Edwards. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Trent Murphy made the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. You gon' do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
For Indianapolis.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Space to maneuver at the 40. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Mack. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Intended for
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And down to the 29-yard line. A first down there on a pickup to 25.
And when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of